So let's resurrect Metal Guimon Purple that disappeared since BT-4. It hasn't seen much competitive play, but I think Byomon and it kind of just is a match made in heaven, guys. So let's dive right in and see what this deck can actually do. So the deck we're going to talk about is the two amazing couple, Metal Guimon plus Byomon. They both love their level 7s. They love it to death. It definitely helps out their synergy and getting to points where they like. So guys, let's dive right in and check out the deck list, shall we? So first off, Demimera, because one destroy, draw one, discard one. Very powerful skill. It's still a great mon to have. We're also playing Tsurimon, so once per turn when you trash a card in your hand, you may use this effect, trigger draw +1. So we're going to use this to combo in with Lady Deva to gain us some more advantage, especially since now she, instead of discard 2, it becomes almost like a discard 1 cycle filter, which even more powerful. So we're just going to use her effect and take more advantage of it. We only need to use it once to really just cycle out more and more to get rid of our options, rebuild our options up. It's a very powerful skill. Biomon in here for the on deletion, draw a card. Very powerful skill. Guimon's in here to help counteract all these option decks that like to use like Lilith Loop and Yellow. Anything that wants to have memory, they have to focus on killing this first, then going into something else killing if they want to gain that memory and gain more advantage. We have Maramon for on play, trigger, draw one, and then trash a card in our hand. So this also helps Tsunomon activate. So we have multiple ways of filtering out cards. This does help out. Itmon's in here on play, trash a card in your hand, which will trigger Tsurimon to keep us drawing. If you do, return one Digimon card with 7 Great Demon Lord or 3 Musketeer in its typing from your trash to your hand. We don't have another like Lilithmon, but that's fine. We're going to use it for our Byomon. Next, we do have Biomon, being Biomon, a 2-cost blocker. Really does help out at the end of the day, just because it helps memory choke and stuff like that. I like being able to choke going second, which really does help out actually. Devimon is a retaliation, so Big Bungus is on board. You can at least get a little Devimon swing in there and clear out. Really does help out to have that retaliation. Next, Devimon's with that blocker, 1-cost evolve. It's just really solid of a card. You want to tech these kind of cards. Lady Deva is when Digivolving, trigger, draw 2, then trash 2 cards from your hand. And then once per turn, when you use an option, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So that's very powerful, but that when Digivolving, draw 2, then trash 2 cards in your hand is just such a potent card. We're going to be cycling a lot of our cards through our hand and just stacking up, power up. Really does help out. Skull Greymon is when this card is trashed from your hand from your own effect, you may place it under one of your purple Digimon as a bottom Digievolution card. When attacking, you may trash one card from your hand to give this Digimon plus 3000 DP. Retaliation is also its inheritable. It does definitely help out in the long game. Just being able to put it under that Metal Guimon. If we can trash 2 of these and put it under Metal Guimon, that gives us another Digiburst that we didn't have. So that means we could Digiburst 3 times in one game, which is 1 Metal Guimon, which is very strong in my opinion. Next, we do play Byomon for that on play. For each 3 Musketeer, we don't really care, but we care about the 7-cost options. Since Metal Guimon, it'll give us another free option optimally, but it also pretty much cycles another use, which we want. So on play, return 1 option from your memory costs of 7 from your trash to your hand, then use 1 option card with a memory cost 7 from your hand without paying its memory cost. Really solid. Metal Guimon's in here for that Digiburst sweetness of getting us, you know, using an option level 7 for free, which could help board removal like crazy. Next, Omnimon's Award is trash the top 3 cards of your deck, then you may play up to 2 black or purple that have a play cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. When attacking, you may return 1 level 6 Digimon card from this card's Digievolution cards to your hand to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended level 12s, which really does help out. Being able to control board state is major vital in this game. Next, Trump Sword, delete that suspended Digimon. We love doing it. We need to. Just the name of the game, really, at the end of the day. Next is Gleaving Memory Boost. So return one of your purple Digimon from your trash to your hand, then put this card in the battle area. Delay. So the main thing I wanted was a purple recycler, just so that we're going to be discarding a lot, and recycle is so important. If we don't have it, we're going to be kind of stuck. So gaining 2 memory does really help out. Then Flying Bullet. If you have a Digimon with 3 Musketeers in the type, we don't care about that. We're all purple anyway. Delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. So being able to delete our lovely level 6s does help out. We have Nailbone, being you may play 1 level 3 Digimon and 1 purple level 4 Digimon from your trash without paying its memory costs. It's like another Zawart defeat, but it's pretty much a free one because we have multiple ways on our Megas to play it for free. And then we have the beautiful Matt Ishida. So return one of your purple Digimon cards or purple option cards from your trash to your hand. It's just a really powerful skill. The memory reset is just super important. So fundamentally, this is a very powerful control engine deck. Just does what you need to. MetalStar and BT-6 do the exact same thing, just in different ways. So it does help out. One MetalStar does it for free, which just hang it back, build that board wide, blow up anything they send it your way. Just time it right. Your opponent can't really do much when MetalStar hits that board. They have to remove it fast, or else you're just spamming 2 nail bones, a trump sword, and a flying bullet, maybe. Remove 2 threats very easily. And if they have to deal with it, they have to deal with it. There's not much they can do against the MetalStar play that just constantly spams out. And having enough blockers and maybe even getting a Digimon out of the deal is just too good at times. So let's talk about other options you could actually definitely play in this deck. So let's go to Big Boy. Boop. So you could definitely play the Gabumon here. So once returned, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. If you want to get MetalStar a little more powerful, you could do that using like Maramon and stuff like that, just to gain some more oomph for your bang for your buck to get in those powerful pokes, because 11 DP is a little weak on our end, especially since most of everybody switched to 12s. We have Gabumon, being Gabumon, triggering when attacking, draw a card. Then we have Drakomon, being a solid option of return a option card back to our hand for that secondary use. It was very useful with MetalStar back when it was very powerful in BT-4, but it's still a very useful card now. We have Maramon, being the 1-cost evolve. If you think that's a very powerful universal 1-cost evolves are very important in this game sometimes. If you don't want to play Devimon, you can definitely go for this. You could definitely go for this Kimikoramon line. So when attacking, you may trash a card in your hand to delete one of your opponent's level 3s. Definitely, if you're feeling like Rookie Rush is heavy in your meta, definitely use that to start controlling it. Then you have Guimon. So when you trash a card in your hand, once per turn, by effect, gain 1 memory. Really powerful effect to gain that memory. Then you have Guimon Promote. So for that rush, and then being able to on play put both of these underneath, it really does help out. And then you get to, if place 2 cards by this effect, draw a card and gain 1 memory. So he becomes a 5-cost play. Really powerful skill. Very great for cycling what we do. Skull Maramon's in here for that 2-drop. Really good. Just to be that quick evolve if we want to get into MetalStar fast. Rebellionmon is in here to become, giving our Digimon blocker and retaliation is ridiculous sometimes, and just puts our opponent at bay. Anubismon's in here for that fast recover, like get wide board status, so you could definitely sneak in an Anubismon or 2. If you want, you could definitely play Plutomon as well instead of BT-6, but I feel like, but then you would have to play a lot of 6-drop costs instead, but it's not a bad option to go Plutomon route. Dactymon is still a fantastic card, controlling board states, gaining memory, keeping in your turn, and then just spewing out everything. Titanmon's in here just so if it's trashed, I mean, when Digivolving trash 1 card from your hand, then play, it's doing what Anubismon does without the rush, sadly. And then once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand without paying its memory cost, with your own effect, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP and security. If you want to get more power and swings, that's definitely a good way of going about it. And then Millenniumon is a great recycling rewind card. we definitely could play it without any issues. Then we have Omnimon Zawart Defeat being Zawart Defeat, you know? Just play it how you need to and just go off from there. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and some of the text for this list. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!